Hi, this is Nicole, and this is the physics lab for optics. So as you can see, I made my pinhole magnifier. I used a pin, obviously, to make a really tiny hole. You can't even see it, but I rotate the pin back and forth to make it, and I taped the aluminum foil on the back. So this is my pinhole. And this is my lamp, 25 watts. I'm going to see if using this magnifies the writing on it, the light bulb. So I start farther away, like 3 feet away. So I turn my lamp on. And so right now it just looks normal. I'm looking through it, and I'm also looking not through the magnifying, and it looks about the same either way. And now I'm going to look through the pinhole, and I'm going to get closer, and still looks about the same. I get here, and I can definitely looks a lot closer through the pinhole. 25 watt, there's a little bit of glare, but I can read it, and then it looks super close like here, and then when I look away it's a lot farther than when I look through the pinhole, which is interesting actually. So I probably have something to do with the light off the aluminum foil and the tiny hole I'm looking out of. It's kind of cool how it seems like such a big hole when it's actually really small. But yeah, it's definitely magnified through this. So now I'm going to try a new type of, now I'm going to see what it looks like when I look at a bright light, so maybe my computer screen. Right here is my computer screen. So, looking at a brighter light through the pinhole, right. So right now my computer screen looks far away like it usually does, and I'm going to get closer and closer to the bright light, and definitely magnified. I can definitely see the words on my screen, which is actually for this lab a lot. Like they're zoomed in more than when I just look without this. So that's really cool. So now I'm going to try another piece of foil. I'm going to use the one that I made a hole with a pencil. So let me change that out. So this is the hole I made with the pencil. You can't really see the hole, but it's in the middle there. It's still pretty small, actually. I made a pretty good hole with the pencil. So I'm going to tape that one on my index card. And make sure, yep, there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same procedure. Move it back this way. So I'm going to start 3 feet away, looking through the hole made by the pencil, which is obviously a little bit bigger than the pinhole, but still pretty small. So this far away looks the same as it does without looking through here. So then I get closer. Still looks the same to me. It looks a little dimmer actually when I look through the foil, but still looks the same size-wise. And I get closer, and let's see the white writing on here. It's definitely magnified, though I wouldn't say as magnified as the pinhole, but it's definitely magnified. You can definitely see pretty close. It's weird if it looks like it's really close to me, but it's not. And I'm going to look at the bright light on my computer screen, so turn again. Alright, there you go. So, here I go. The words look far away, or as far away as they should be. The light definitely looks dimmer looking through here, which is interesting. So I'm going to get closer. Oh, sorry about that. Closer. Definitely magnified. It almost kind of warps the words, like bending outward toward the image I see through the hole, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to do my last aluminum foil, which is the hole I pinched, which actually wasn't that good of a hole, but I tried several times and I couldn't really do much better, so it's kind of a big hole, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. I guess we'll see. So yeah, you can probably even see this hole Maybe not, it's more of a slit, but yeah. The hole I made on there. And I'm going to do the same procedure. Test it with my dim light. So here I go. Let's see, where's my hole at? There it is. Okay. So I'm looking through. It's actually, like I said, more of a slit, not really a hole, but we'll see. Just looking through, looks the same, doesn't even look dimmer. Looks like I'm looking right through my eyes regularly. I mean, maybe a little bit dimmer, but definitely not as dim as the other two. I'm going closer, and it's still a little magnified, but definitely not as magnified. There's also not as much of the glare, so I can actually read the words on here a lot easier, but it's not magnified to the same amount as the pinhole or the pencil hole, so. But it's still a little bit magnified, just not as much. So now we're going to try with my bright computer screen. Hopefully the camera won't fall this time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get closer, or from here it looks the same, a little bit dimmer, but not really. Go closer. When I go like this close, definitely looks like zoomed in, even though my the slit in this foil is really large. It still magnifies it when I'm this close, but definitely not the same extent as the other two. So I would say the pinhole magnified the most, pencil hole second most, and with my own fingers trying to make this hole the least. So that's my optics lab.